Welcome back, Techo Base Network guys. I'm Nick. Welcome. Today I'm hitting this article that I found pretty interesting. Wanted to get y'all's thoughts on it. This is article coming to us from Popverse. But the real story on Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman crossover with Star Wars that DC and Lucasfilm were cooking up, and why it didn't happen. So I had never heard anything about this. But allegedly, former DC publisher Dan Didio, I'm sure I completely butchered that, but anyways, canceled a planned Star Wars DC Universe crossover, and this is some of the concept art that they did for it. And I don't know, Superman and Darth Vader. I mean, the lightsaber's not going to hurt Superman, but Vader could use the Force on him. I don't know. That would be interesting. That'd be interesting. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Superman took on Darth Vader. Well, not quite. However, this almost happened. Believe it or not, Star Wars is going to cross over with the DC universe back in 2017. So writer Kurt Busiek revealed that he and Alex Ross had once developed a DC Star Wars pitch, but the project fell apart due to corporate disagreements regarding the money. Always comes down to money. It's unknown when this project was first pitched, but it was presumably sometime before Disney acquired Lucasfilm. While details of the pitch are scant, some of Alex Ross' concept art has been released, including the Superman vs. Vader image that acts as a headline for this article that we saw at the top there. Speaking to a crowd at Tampa Bay Comic Convention, former DC publisher Dan Didio elaborated on why he canceled the project, which apparently was about more than money. I was brought a DC Universe and Star Wars crossover. There was fighting over what you could and couldn't do, and who gets the better shot and who gets the hero moment. It wasn't worth it. Honestly, it just wasn't worth it. So if this was all kind of being worked out before Disney acquired Lucasfilm, I could understand that, because George is probably like, I don't want my characters to basically get bitch slapped around by these comic book characters. Because I don't know, this whole anytime you do a crossover on, from one character from one universe versus a character from another universe, I mean, either character could win. It just comes down to how you write it. So I'm sure they probably went back and forth with, who was gonna, like they said, who was gonna get the hero moment, what they could and couldn't do, that sort of thing. But while Didio didn't name Busiek, he noted that the creator was not happy. The creator who came on board got really angry because he brokered the deal and brought it to us. I just didn't want to do it at the time because it didn't make sense. Now that Disney owns Lucasfilm, it's highly unlikely that this project will be revived. After all, if Disney was going to have Star Wars crossover with fictional comic book universe, it would probably be the one that they own, Marvel, of course. Unless corporate lores became more relaxed, it looks like the closest we'll get to DC Star Wars is the cool Alex Ross concept art. So I found this interesting. I like crossover storylines. The what if stuff. That Marvel put out. Batman vs. Predator was the very first comic book I ever bought in my life as a kid. Loved that story. You also had Aliens versus Predator that DC did back in the 90s, which was awesome. I actually have the whole big thick novelization of all the comics combined of the Marvel versus DC, which was pretty cool. So I like that stuff, just to kind of see where they take it, see where it goes, that sort of thing, and kind of see these other characters cross over to different universes. But you also got to, not take it too serious, because like I said, if you're writing these different characters from different universes, either one could really win. It just depends on how the writer wants to portray it and write it. So, for instance, Darth Vader versus Superman, they could completely have Darth Vader destroy Superman, or completely have Superman destroy Darth Vader. But anyways, I thought this was kind of a cool article. I had not ever heard that they were ever planning anything like this. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And until the next one, you are Echo Base Network. And we'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.